Assalamu alaikum everybody, welcome back to manual 11th month hair update. So for the last 11 months I've been taking the manual all-in-one capsules which contain finasteride and minoxidil. To be precise, they contain 2.5 milligrams of minoxidil, 1 milligram of finasteride, and I think some biotin as well. Yeah, about 10 milligrams of biotin powder. So these are the tablets I've been having last 11 months. So today is actually May the 10th. So, I have been tablets, these capsules, this is what they look like. Capsules like this, just have it every day with some milk. Boost yourself with some finasteride and minoxidil for, that hair growth or hair loss. Whatever you want to call it, to be honest. Actually, I think I haven't had today's one yet. So I'll just have that after the call actually as well. Well, after I finish recording. So yeah, 11 months. Let's look at how I was back in June 2024. So this was when I originally started the whole treatment. Obviously, you can see here, hair was quite short, didn't have much. The crown area was looking pretty empty as well, the front as well. And then we have July 2024, bits of progress, but not too much because I only just started. August 21st, not that much progress. September 7th, it did start growing out a bit, and we see a bit of hair growing here and there. September 19, more growth, especially on the back of the head and on the sides, but still the crown area was pretty empty. October 7th, again, not that much going on in this picture. October 12th, the front does look to be a lot more potential going forward. And then we have October 24th, definitely started seeing some changes here with the density of the hair and the thickness. And then here, I don't know what happened here actually, to be honest. November 5th, hair's not looking too great. We do see some patches appearing on the crown and that sort of thing. And then we have November 19, really thick hair at the back of the head and on the sides. But again, the crown empty, pretty empty. Not much going on. And then here we have December. I just continued to grow my hair long at this point. I think here was the longest it was grown in a while. January 6th, you can see pretty thick hair all around. And then we have February 7th, again, just kept it growing. Obviously the lighting wasn't the best that day. And then Feb 24th, I cut the hair again, just to see how things would grow back. So there's that. And then we have March 13, 2 months ago. This is how the hair looked. Okay, a lot more fuller at the front, but still the crown needs some support. April 12, again. The problem I have now is, guys, when the back and the sides grow and the front, the crown's still pretty empty. And you're going to see that in this month's one as well. So this is April 12, literally last month, on how my hair was looking. So I think, guys, here is May 10th. This is literally today, right now, how the hair is looking. Obviously, you can see, look at the discrepancy between the sides, the back, the front-ish, and then the crown. The crown there's just nothing growing in the crown area, guys. So, and this has been 11 months on the medicine. So I'll be honest, yeah, I don't know if it's worth me continuing to take these medicines, because if the crown's not going to grow, there's not really no point. This is the front of my hair, so obviously you can see there compared to like earlier on, it does look a bit better. Like we see a bit of potential growth, especially at the front as well. So this is literally right now. And obviously I'll show you my hair right now as well. Let me make this screen bigger so you guys can see May 10th, 11th month of hair update. So again, even from here you can see I have hair here, here, and then nothing here. So it's like I have like a partition at the moment, guys. So it's like, even when I'm putting my hand here, there's literally nothing growing on the crown. So I really don't know whether there's any point for me to carry on, to be honest, with the medicine. And let me know what you guys think in the comment section. And then obviously at the front here, we do have some hair, but obviously it's not a lot. Here you can see the back hair. Back hair is like nice and thick, mashallah. The sides as well. But then again, like I mentioned, there's like a partition now. We have like a diagonal partition, like a top. There's like a diagonal border on my hair where the hair's just not growing. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do about that situation actually. So yeah, this is the hair. Again, I'll stand up so you guys can take a closer look. See, I don't think there's any way that hair's gonna grow. So look, this is literally the crown. You can see how it is close up. I don't think there's any follicles growing. So I don't know if I should just keep ingest. Like, Finasteride Minoxidil do have side effects like excessive hair growth, and I don't know, to be honest, what else it could be doing to my body. So potentially there's a reason, and there's a good reason for me to stop, because if it's not gonna like regrow the crown, right? Like, what's the point of having the medicine every day? Because it could be like impacting my body in another different way that I'm not even aware of at this moment in time. Which is what I'm really thinking, guys. Maybe I should stop, because I think I've done what I can. I wanted to really make a real series to know whether the manual hair tablets work. Obviously, from the pictures you can see in some areas it has worked, such as like the front a bit, and then obviously, you know, the hair does look a bit thicker. But then in terms of regrowth, the crown area, look, 11 months, it's still empty. It's still pretty much the same as it was back last year when I first started. So when you go back to like, this is like first year, obviously it was empty here, so maybe that's a factor. Like, you know, I didn't have that much crown hair when I started in the first place. So yeah, even like July, August, September, even in September, like, you know, you can see it's like there's areas where it's like empty and not much going on. So yeah, guys, that's what I'm thinking. It may make sense for me to stop, because I don't know. I don't think this hair will return like it's gonna take something like borderline miracle level for it to return and to actually see growth. And like the big issue I have now is like when the rest of the hair grows, like the sides and the back and the front part, I'm just stuck with an empty patch on the crown which doesn't grow. So then it's like all uneven basically when you look at it. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think. These are the capsules right here, as I mentioned. You can drink them with water. Apart from taking these medicines, I've also been like derma rolling twice a week, and I've also been putting a Waterman shampoo on my hair as well every time I use the shower. So yeah, guys, this is the hair update, 11th month. Maybe I'll do one more. I think I'll do one more update. Continue having the medicines, and then probably June time, I think it's over, boys. I generally think I might stop, because it's not worth it to continue paying and taking these medicines, especially if the progress just isn't there, especially when it comes to the crown. Now, I could be wrong, and in 1 month's time, the crown could like just like magically start growing overnight. But the chances of that do seem at the moment quite slim. But no, this is why I really want to hear your guys' thoughts, especially those of you who've been following since back in June last year, 2024, when I actually did start taking the medicines. Let me know what you think. I think I've done manual and honest like review of 1 year of taking the medicines, showing you guys, you know, what it's really like, because you see some of the pictures on their website, and it shows people for full crown in like 3 months and that sort of thing. So here I'm 1 year into the medicine, right, and my crown is still pretty much, still pretty empty compared to when I started. And it's like, you know, doesn't show that much growth. Like even here, if I was to see patches where my mouse cursor is, if it was to be like the front here, and I was to start seeing like growth like the front on my crown, then I would have been like, wow, the medicine does actually work 100%, and I should continue. But right now, I just don't see like the motivation for me to continue. To be honest, like, you know, continue taking Finasteride and Minoxidil. And like I mentioned to you earlier, like one of the side effects was like excessive hair growth around my body. So obviously that's something I would have slowed down. So, you know, another reason why if I stop the medicine, that would also stop as well. So yeah, this is just my thoughts right now, top of my mind. I'll probably do 1 more month and then, you know, call it a day with manual. Tried my best, you know, followed the daily schedule, derma rolling, shampoos, all this sort of thing. But, you know, for some people, it's just not meant to be. And I think I've done manual and honest, like, review now. So you guys can be, like, careful when you purchase stuff from manual. Know that, you know, when you see on their website that in 3 months people got their crown back, in reality, for people like me, it's not true. Close to 1 year, 11 months right now, and my crown doesn't seem like it's going to return. So guys, hope you've enjoyed this video. Hope you've enjoyed this manual series. I'm going to be doing one more next month, inshallah, in June, to wrap up 1 year of like taking these tablets and give my final thoughts on whether I continue taking the medication or not. So yeah, anyways, hope you've enjoyed the video. Be sure to like, subscribe and share, and peace.